Hey everyone, it's Alice with another video. Um, Lately I've been seeing a lot of videos circulating about people with autism, ADHD, and I am a female that has ADHD and was diagnosed at a weird age. I don't know exactly when the age was, but I was actually diagnosed. Was put on medication and all that things, sorted out, and a person like me that grew up being ridiculed, bullied, and basically isolated most of my life, even in the school system, being pulled out of classes, um, learning different things that were probably below my age grade. And as intelligent as I was, I never understood that. I now have issues interacting with people of normal settings, which makes no sense to me. It's normal. What is that? I'm really nervous to talk about this because I'm of color, and it's a little difficult to talk about things like this because it's always pushed aside and said, "Oh, you're supposed to just deal with it. You're supposed to mask and do all these things." No matter how many times I've tried to mask myself, it never ever works. I'll sit there and I'll go to a new job. Like, for example, when I started Publix, not longer than about 30 minutes later, I was doing my little ADHD thing. I was bubbly, I was me. And you know how somebody's new and everybody's trying to get to know them, and the guys are all up on you, especially as you're female. Like, guys want to see if you're easy, if you're, gullible. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not here for a boyfriend. Like, my energy states that. Energy states I don't want to be friends with anyone. I'm just here to do my thing and get paid. And my inner child is like scared because once they see the me that I've tried to mask for the last 30 minutes and I've only been here for a day, they would start seeing it, and they would start ridiculing me. And it starts to happen. I get the looks, I get the the weird laughs, the weird, okay, I'm gonna walk away energy because you're weird, you're not normal, oh, I'll get the compliments. Oh, you're so pretty. Your hair is so beautiful. Like, where are you from? What store did you come from? Well, it's just like so many questions that I get asked. It's the whole It's the same thing. It's been like this my whole entire life. I go to school. They'll like me for a few seconds. It's a shiny new toy. I want to see if you could be in my clique. But I never really fit in with cliques or any of those weird archetypes. I have always been pointed out, and especially the higher ups, the managers and stuff, they feel so threatened by me because of my energy, and I don't really know how to just. If I'm One thing about me, if I'm not really interested, my ADHD is like so weird. I'll sit there and I'll be doing the work, and my body's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore because I don't find it fun. I don't find it fun to be told to do something that I don't like to do. And I know that sounds like really crazy to some people, and I know sometimes we have to do things to get what we need, but I don't really I can't I've tried to do it, and I've always had failed relationships because of how different I was. And I've tried to explain to partners that I am not capable of working in environments that makes me uncomfortable because the environment I'm working in right now is toxic. They talk about each other. They are very fake to each other. The constant bullying is there. Constant um, favoritism. Oh, it's big there. Oh yeah, it's a lot of favoritism. The men there are creepy. I had one time. I tried to open up. My partner told me to open up and actually try. That was a big mistake. There's a guy there, and I was like, he noticed that I stopped talking to him because I started to notice his motives. So what I did was, maybe I'll try to speak to him. Maybe I'm just overthinking that he's being creepy. And he looks around 70 years old. he said he was around 60 or 70. He's from Cuba. And I opened that door again because I was like, maybe I'm just judging because I've been, essayed most of my life. I've always been like, from kids, males, females. So I don't really trust people. And back to the story. I decided to say, hey, how are you? I'm going to call him John. John, how are you today? He's like, oh, I'm good. There's no see you a long time. He has an accent. So I'm like, yeah, I haven't been working too much. You know how Publix is. They don't really give much hours and stuff. And he started doing that weird eye thing that he does. That's like really weird. That I notice that men or women do when they're trying to like get something out of me or be creepy. So a few minutes later, he comes over and I guess starts playing with me, and I says, please stop doing that. He's like jumping into my space, like, that jumping in, jumping out playing thing. And I'm like, can you stop, please? And then he keeps doing it, and I'm like, please don't do that anymore. I don't like it. And then he walks away. And I was like, that's why I don't really talk to anyone, because motives of men and women, like, they think because I'm so different or that I'm kind, especially kids of my not underage. I talk to them more because they're kids, and I know kids' motive. I know how their minds work, and I know that still makes sense. But yeah, like because I am the way I am, people think they can take advantage of me or sexually assault me, which I've had moments like that where people do things like that to me because of how I look or how I dress or how I act or whatever. There's one time I was sitting in the break room and this male just kept staring at me. Like, we were in the break room for a long time by ourselves, and I was getting my stuff put in the locker, and he just kept staring at me, and I felt so uncomfortable. Like, he was literally staring, like, watching me. And the next day he came in, I told him, I said, yesterday you made me feel very uncomfortable, and I wish you'd not do that again. And he said, okay. And he never did it again. So, like, it seems like I might be a target to be, like, not taken serious. People just want to do weird to me. And yet, I've been told that I'm over-exaggerating, I'm too sensitive. But every time, I am very good at reading people now because of the things I've been through. And it hurts because I'm misunderstood. I'm still, especially by partners. And I feel very alone. And people wonder why I overthink everything, because when I'm in relationships with people, whether it be platonic or romantic, they're like, why are you overthinking? We're going to be friends forever, or we're going to be good, and this and that. But when I tell somebody something that I feel, or I see on someone that I feel is creepy, or I feel like they're judging me, or their motives aren't pure, I'm always told, you're just overthinking because of your past, or this and that. And I'm usually effing right. So I started to just be quiet and watch from afar, and once things start to crumble, oh my god, that person, did I tell you? Yeah, I told you this a few months ago. And the reason why I'm always frustrated when I'm going to work is because of how these females and males treat me. And I'm supposed to just mask that shit? Especially the customers. Don't get me started on the customers. Oh my god, they are so terrible. The amount of times I get, oh, you're too pretty not to smile. Why aren't you smiling? What's wrong? Are you okay? I'm fine, sir. I'm doing great. I'm having a good day. Well, you're not smiling. I can't tell. Why do I have to smile 24/7? I've been here for 6 hours. I'm sorry. I have 2 jobs. I don't necessarily find a reason to be, like, maybe I have resting. I don't know. I don't show any crankiness. I could be going through the worst thing and no one will know. But because somebody else, sorry, I just went on another topic. See, ADHD. Okay, but like, okay, for example, they'll say that I'm going through a bad day, right? Now, my coworkers, they like to show that they're having a bad day. They'll put that shit on me. Excuse my French. Now, I have to deal with bullying at my job because someone's mother died, someone lost a baby, someone went through this, somebody's dog got run over. It's so many excuses, but I was going through so much abuse while I started a new job, lost weight, malnutrition, had bugs in my bed, and living around people that didn't like me, people with sicknesses around me. I lost my father, but no one knew because I didn't project my issues on other people. But I have to hear excuses as to why I am having to go through you being mean to me because what? Your mother died? I know as a human being, as a decent human being, you don't do that to people. My God family's dog just died a few weeks ago. And do you see me going around being a bee to everybody else because my God family's dog died? I went to work every day with nothing in my stomach, hair not done. I had a smile on my face. No one knew anything. And you're telling me I have to put up with that because of their issues? Because their life sucks? My life sucked. I lost everything. Both of my parents died. Separate occasions. They both were ill. I'm sorry. I'm getting fed up because the amount of excuses that humans give to treat each other like shit is unacceptable. And I will not put up with it. I spoke to some close people to me about this, and they have nothing to say because I am right. Well, I'm just not going to bring it up. Okay, you're not going to bring it up anymore because I'm correct. I'm always correct with everything I'm saying, but nobody wants to acknowledge that. And I hate that so much. I hate that. I'm tired of meeting these two-faced people that either just want to experience me, to use me, to abuse me. Just constant, just BS. And this is why God has been telling me to say to myself. But it's so difficult because you want people in your life. You want to start your own movie, your own life story, your own people in your life, your family. Just make a family. And you know what? I'm starting to understand why God isolated me for so long. Because I'm going to consistently meet people that do things like steal from me, lie to me, project on me, not want the best for me, even when they're close to me. But I'm supposed to be this good Samaritan to other people. This is why I feel the way I do as to humans, as to why people, I say, well, you don't have any friends. This is why. Because no matter what I do, people always show me who they are. I don't know if it's a superpower. People always tell me who they are. And like, they can't hide it from me. I don't know if it's because of God or because of my ADHD and being who I am. But there is no excuse as to why anyone should treat anyone like they do because of what they're going through at home. I don't care. You're an adult. And it's understandable when it's a child, but still. I've been going through this my entire life, and I'm tired of the excuses as to why people treat me like garbage. I'm sorry. I do not deserve it. I've never spoken about my problems with other people. Everyone else speaks about their problems to me. And I'm not here to vent. I'm here to share my story because I promised I would. But I'm going to have to do another video because this video is 14 minutes long. Eventually, I'm going to speak about what happened with me as a child. And I mean, it might be trigger warnings in most of my stories that I'm going to add. But I thought I'd share what has been going on with me parts of my life with the workplace, parts of my life with human interactions, on how people know that I have a disability, so they put it as. But I think it's a God-given superpower now, because I see people for who they are. No matter how many times they try to hide it or how they try to put on, it never works, and that's why they do not like me. And I just answered my own question. Wow, that's why I'm isolated. But yes, I just wanted to share a little something today. My eyes itching. I'm sorry. I woke up 2 hours ago. I've been able to sleep. I started to journal, and I saw these videos and about neurodivergence, and I do not take that word very lightly, because I don't know if I really believe that a lot of these people are neurodivergent, because it's now becoming a trend to me. But I do believe that there is misdiagnosed people out here, and I do believe that, I don't know how I was diagnosed, maybe because I was an adoptee. My mom wanted to know what was going on with me, so maybe she did the right thing. The drugs didn't help, so I don't believe in giving kids drugs. I will say this though, I am ready for change, and I'm working on myself too. I just hope that I'm starting to meet people that understand me. If not, I'm willing to stay by myself. Honestly, I don't mean to put up a wall. I've spoken to God about it. I think that the universe is okay with that, to protect me from negative people that just want whatever they want from me because I'm so kind and giving. I try to see the best in everyone, and that's a problem, because not everyone's a good person. My innocence is still there, because I start to see the light in other people that people see in me, and they get jealous of it, so they're mean to me, and they don't want to see the light in themselves. So I'm just done with the excuses now as to why humanity is like this. So I'm gonna cut the video down short now. So I love you guys very much, and thank you for listening. Peace and love, and please treat each other with careness and respect, because you don't know what anyone's going through. Yeah. So see you guys later.